Tomorrow is my dad's birthday. So it is the 44th anniversary of his 39th birthday. He has been 39 since I was a kid, and for you journalists over there, that means he's 83. Sweetest, huggiest, teddy bearest guy you'll ever meet. You meet him the first time, he'll be like right in your face. He's, hey, how are you doing? He gives you hugs and kisses. And I come from a huggy, kissy family. And so it would surprise a lot of people that for years, my dad had a feud with his brother over a piece of ass. I even wrote a song about it, so bear with me. Ready? They like turkey butts, and I cannot lie. These Plotkin brothers can't deny when Thanksgiving comes around and they hear that thermometer pop sound, they get sprung. So there's my song. So I love Thanksgiving. Love it growing up. My favorite holiday easily. You meet family, lots of food. It's fantastic. And one of the best things about it growing up was this comical feud between my dad and his uncle, his brother, over the turkey tail, over like who gets to eat the turkey butt. And if you've ever seen the turkey tail, it's just a big giant piece of fat. And for some reason, my dad and his brother always seemed to love it. And, and my dad used to say, when your Uncle Howie and I die, you and your cousin are gonna have to carry on this tradition of, eating turkey asses. And I said, Dad, I love you, but when you die, the turkey asses die with you. So, and it was always this thing to figure out like who would get to eat the turkey ass the day of Thanksgiving. And I don't know if the UN got involved or how this happened, but it came out to, so who was ever hosting, the person who would come visit, they would get the turkey tail. So obviously if my uncle came to my house, when my dad was cooking, he'd get the turkey butt. If my dad went to my uncle's house, my dad would get the turkey butt. So one year, I was walking in the kitchen, we were hosting, and my dad's, he's the cook in the house, he's making the turkey, and I look to the right of my dad, and on the plate is like a 3/4 eaten piece of turkey ass. And I'm like, Dad, what did you do? Like, this is like sacrilege. Like, you don't do that. Like, you made a rule. And so I'm like, what'd you do? He goes, it'll be fine. Your Uncle Howie, he'll be fine. He won't be mad. So my Uncle Howie comes in, and I don't know how much you guys know about Jewish shame. No, see, Catholics have guilt. Jews know good Chinese food and shame. And the difference is that if you've ever been to a pig farm and that stink stays on you for days, that's Jewish shame, because that lingers. So after Thanksgiving, my uncle is laying it on thick. Every opportunity he can to kind of lay into my dad and be like, hey, this would have been nice to finish this off with this turkey tail, but, somebody ate the turkey ass. And I'm just like, so the whole thing's uncomfortable. So my dad is obviously feeling it. So the next morning, Black Friday, right? People get up early in the morning, they go get TVs or refrigerators or whatever it was at that time. Well, my dad decides to get up and go to Butcher's. And he's so guilty that he gets me up at like 6 in the morning to go from butcher to butcher to try to find turkey butts because he wants to make turkey butts to send to my uncle. And to his surprise, we go to one butcher and he has like a half a dozen, because unlike my family, my father and his brother, no one else eats turkey butts on Thanksgiving. So my dad's he's so excited. He's like a kid at Christmas. And so he takes these turkey tails home and he bakes them all. And then what he does is he wraps them individually in tinfoil. Then he wraps the entire batch in tinfoil. Then he puts it in a box. Then he puts it in another box, then puts it in cardboard box. So he has it like super wrapped. And he overnight ships it to my uncle. And it's because he's feeling so much Jewish shame that he knows that he has to get these turkey tails to my uncle. So my dad's excited. Finally, he hears from my uncle. So what had happened was, my uncle opens the door, there's a box on the step, and he has this little poodle. And the poodle comes outside, Buffy, lifts his leg, and pees on the box. Here's the thing. My uncle said he still ate the turkey tails. He said that it was so wrapped so well, preserved so well, that the water never got past the first, I'm sorry, let me say that straight. The piss never got past the second layer of the box. So, needless to say, so last year, my uncle passed away. And, you know, you start to reminisce as Thanksgiving rolls around, and you think to yourself, you know, these are my favorite times. And a lot of times, these are my favorite times because of you're with family and because, but everyone spreads out and over the years, and everyone goes their distance. And, you know, I saw less and less of Howie over the years. And Thanksgiving comes around, and I got to admit, every once in a while, when Thanksgiving rolls around, I think to myself, maybe I'll eat the turkey ass. So, thank you, guys.